Welcome to English Simple Hub.
Today, we are on a mission, and it's a very specific, tactical one. We're looking at securing that elusive Band 9 in IELTS Speaking Part 1.
Right.
Now, people usually prep for topics like work or hometown. But today, we're zooming in on a topic that catches so many candidates off guard because it feels, well, almost trivial.
It's a classic trap topic. We're diving deep into perfume. And I know you might be thinking, perfume, really? I'll just say I like it. But it's really not that simple, is it?
Not at all. If you go in with basic vocabulary, you are capping your score immediately.
At like a band 6 or 7.
That's the reality. A basic answer is easy, but a high-scoring one requires a deliberate strategy. We've got a stack of notes here on complex grammar, high-level vocabulary, and even some psychological plays you can use.
Okay, so let's jump right in. But before we get to the questions, there's a huge cultural point we need to address first. It's about gendered language in the UK, right?
Yes, this is crucial. In the UK, there's a very clear line. Perfume is a word used almost exclusively for women.
Right. So not like in the US where a guy might say cologne.
Exactly. In the UK, if you are a man, the word you need to use is aftershave. That's the general term.
So what happens if a male candidate says, I love putting on my perfume every morning?
An examiner will know what you mean, of course, but it just sounds unnatural.
Like a translation error.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
It signals you haven't quite grasped the cultural nuance of the vocabulary. It's a tiny friction point that stops you from sounding like a native speaker.
And the examiner might actually change the question for you.
They often will. They'll ask a female candidate, do you like perfume? And a male candidate, do you use aftershave?
So you have to listen very carefully to the word they use.
Yes. Mirroring the examiner is always a safe bet. It shows situational awareness. Tiny details like this are what Band 9 is built on.
Okay, terminology sorted. Let's get to the first obvious question. Do you use perfume or do you use aftershave?
Right, and the average student says something like, yes, I do. I usually use it every day.
Which is fine. It's grammatically correct.
It's correct, but it's boring. Usually is a Band 6 word. We're here for exceptional. A much stronger alternative is, yes, I do. I tend to use it every day.
Tend to. Okay, I like that switch. It feels much less rigid.
It's more sophisticated. Tend to implies a natural inclination, not just a schedule. It tells the examiner you have a range of vocabulary for frequency.
Small tweak, but it makes a big difference. Now, what if you want to push it even further? There is a phrase in our notes, as a rule.
I love this phrase. So the sample answer is, as a rule, I do, but I often forget to put it on.
Okay, let's unpack that. As a rule just means generally.
Correct. It suggests you have a personal standard.
Right.
But the real magic is the second part. Put it on.
The phrasal verb.
Exactly. Learners often avoid phrasal verbs. They'll say apply it or use it. But a native speaker just says, I forgot to put it on.
It flows better for sure.
It does. And examiners are trained to listen for things like that. So as a rule, combined with put it on, is a kind of double whammy of high-scoring features.
That's a great answer. But what if you only wear it sometimes, an occasional user?
Then you want a conditional structure. The key word is unless. The answer would be, no, I don't, unless it's a special occasion, such as a wedding.
Unless. Okay, that's good grammar. And you've got the collocation, special occasion.
Yes, special occasion is what we say for things like weddings or parties.
Yeah.
It's just the words that naturally stick together in English. It shows you know which words belong together.
Okay, so we've covered the yes and the sometimes. But here's where the strategy gets really interesting. What if you say no? Or rather, what if you choose to say no just to show off some vocabulary?
This is what we call the allergy strategy.
The allergy strategy sounds dramatic.
It is, and it's brilliant. It forces you into the specific language of physical reactions. The sample answer is, no, never. I'm allergic to perfume or any strong smells, so I avoid it at all times.
Allergic to, that's a very specific phrase.
It is. And the beauty of this answer is that it lets you elaborate. You can then describe the symptoms.
Right. You can't just stop there. You could say something like, I get a very bad headache. Or I start sneezing.
Or the highest impact one, I find it difficult to breathe.
Wow, that is dramatic.
But look at the language. Sneezing, headache, difficult to breathe. You've just demonstrated a whole range of vocabulary you'd never use if you just said, no, I don't like the smell.
And the expert point here is, you can use this even if you aren't actually allergic, right?
Absolutely. The IELTS test is not a lie detector test.
It's a language proficiency test.
Exactly. They don't care if you actually sneeze. They care if you know the word sneeze. If a little white lie lets you show off your vocabulary, then lie away. You're playing the role of a fluent speaker.
I love that. Playing the role. Okay, moving on. The next logical question is about preferences. What kind of perfume do you like?
This is a classic trap. Candidates panic. They try to describe a complex smell and just run out of words.
Right, and then you just freeze.
Yes. So there's a fantastic safety phrase you can use. You can say, to be honest, I don't really have a preference. I'll wear anything.
I don't really have a preference. That's so useful. You could use that for books, films, food.
It's a Swiss Army knife for part one. And preference is a much better noun than just saying, I don't care.
It's a great fallback. But what if you want to be specific? The sources say you should avoid the word smell.
Yes. Smell is very basic. You want to talk about fragrances.
Fragrance sounds more elegant.
It's more precise. And to back that up, you should memorize two simple categories. Instead of lemon smells, you say, generally, I prefer citrus fragrances.
Citrus. That's a great category word. Covers a lot.
It does. And the other one to remember is vanilla. I prefer vanilla fragrances. They're easy to say, culturally universal, and show you know how to categorize scents.
So the tactic is upgrade smell to fragrance and have citrus and vanilla ready to go.
Precisely. Keep it simple for you, but make it sound complex to the examiner.
I love that. Okay, we're going to take a quick pause here. We've covered a lot already, but we've got some trickier grammar coming up.
Yes, the second half gets a lot deeper, moving from vocabulary into sentence structure.
It does. But before we get there, we want to hear from you. We have listeners tuning in from all over the world.
It's always fascinating to see where everyone is.
So just pause for a second and comment below which country you are watching from. We'd love to see where you all are.
It's great to see how international the prep for this exam is.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get back into it. We are moving to a question that I think is quite difficult on the spot. What does perfume mean to you?
It's an abstract question. It's not about facts anymore. It's about feelings. And that's the perfect opportunity to use more complex grammar.
And the source suggests using the passive voice here. Walk us through that.
So a basic answer would be active voice. If someone buys it for me, I like it. Simple. But the Band 9 strategy is to flip that. The sample answer is, well, it depends. If it has been bought for me by someone special, then it has a special meaning.
If it has been bought for me, that's the passive structure.
Yes, has been bought. The perfume becomes the focus of the sentence, not the person buying it. Using passive voice naturally like this is a real hallmark of a high-level speaker.
It sounds much more reflective, doesn't it?
It adds weight. And then you can offer a counterpoint. What if you buy it yourself?
The sample answer for that is, but if I buy it, to be perfectly honest, it has no special meaning. It's just a pleasant smell.
Two gems in there. First, to be perfectly honest.
That's a great discourse marker. It signals you're giving a real, unfiltered opinion.
Exactly. It manages the flow of the conversation. And the second gem is pleasant smell.
Right. It's a nice alternative to good or nice.
Nice smell is band 5. Pleasant smell pushes you up. It's specific. It's precise.
It really does feel balanced. Okay, let's move to the final question area. Gifting. Do you ever give perfume as a gift?
This is a tricky area in real life and a great area for grammar in the exam.
Why grammar? What are we targeting here?
This is the perfect place to use the present perfect tense. So the sample answer starts. It's not something I have ever done.
I have ever done. Instead of just saying, I never did that.
Precisely. I never did that is past simple. But your life isn't over. I have ever done connects the past to the present. Examiners love the present perfect because it's so tricky for learners.
So if you can use that naturally, you're scoring points. And the reasoning in the answer is really good too. It says, because I think it's tricky to buy for someone else, what will suit them?
Two key vocabulary words there. First, tricky. It's a great casual word for difficult or complicated. And the second one is suit them.
We usually say clothes suit someone, meaning they look good.
Yes, but with perfume, it means something very specific. It means it works with their body chemistry.
Oh, that makes sense.
Saying, I don't know what will suit them, shows a deep understanding of that word in context. It's much better than saying, I don't know if it will smell good on their body.
That is a subtle but powerful nuance. So what if you do give it as a gift?
The strategy is to be specific, to show you're careful.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But I make sure that I know exactly the brand that the person uses.
Brand, like Chanel or Boss.
Exactly. Just using the word brand shows you understand the commercial context. It's important.
It seems like the recurring theme here is specificity. Don't say smell, say fragrance. Don't say hard, say tricky.
That is the core of Band 9. It's not about using long, complicated words. It's about using the most appropriate and precise word for the situation.
And it's also about having a strategy like the allergy strategy or the no preference strategy.
Absolutely. Having those in your back pocket can save your fluency if you panic. You won't hesitate. You'll just say it.
And we have to remember, perfume can be a shocking topic if you're not ready for it. Most people just don't talk about it.
I know I don't. If someone asks me out of the blue, I might stumble. That's why you want the ideas, like the allergy story, to be ready so you can focus entirely on the performance of the language.
That's a great way to put it. Focus on the performance.
The goal isn't to tell the truth about your perfume habits. The goal is to demonstrate your English. If pretending to be allergic for 15 minutes helps you do that, then congratulations.
I think that's the most liberating piece of advice here. You're playing a role.
Exactly. And that role requires a script. We've given you the script today.
We certainly have. We've covered a lot, from cultural differences to medical vocabulary to some really key grammar points.
It's a toolkit for one topic, but remember, things like tend to, or to be perfectly honest, you can use them across the whole test.
Before we wrap up, I want to challenge everyone listening. We dropped a lot of specific phrases today. I want to know which ones stuck with you.
Was it allergic to, suit them? Or maybe as a rule?
Go to the comments right now and comment the phrase you learned today. It helps you remember it, and it helps us know what you find useful.
Writing it down is the first step to locking it in. Don't just listen passively.
Definitely. Comment the phrase you learned today.
And remember, confidence is key. Don't let a strange topic throw you off. Use these structures to take control.
Well said. We want you to walk into that exam room and just own it.
Whether you're talking about climate change or vanilla fragrances.
Ideally. That brings us to the end of this deep dive. If you found this helpful and you want to keep building your path to Band 9, you know what to do.
We have plenty more topics to unpack.
Please subscribe for more IELTS podcasts. We're here to make English simple and your target score achievable.
Good luck with your preparation.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.